Okay, so we're going to be doing a review on this OrcaTorch T20, the max lumens of 980 lumens here. It's a tactical flashlight. It's got a couple of different details there, and so I'm going to try to zoom in here a little bit on some of these details. See if we can get it to focus. So 275 hours of runtime, max runtime. That'd be on the lowest setting there. 281 meter beam distance, 2 meter water resistance, 1 meter impact resistance, and 19,800 candela. So that's a peak beam intensity, and again 980 lumens right there. So I'm going to set this down and I'm going to do an unboxing. First of all, it's a really nice case here, and as you'll see, kind of nice foam padding here. Everything fits really nicely into this. So I'm going to go through some of the details, the accessories, before I actually get to the light. Got a little holster here, not real fancy, but it's sturdy enough that I think that it would work. There's some elastic there, and we'll add a little bit later, and we'll try to see how the light fits into it. Have a lanyard in there. Comes with 2 batteries. That's kind of unusual for the lights that I have bought, and I bought a few, but it's normally only seems like 1 battery. Now these are 3,000 milliamps per battery, 18650s OrcaTorch batteries here, and a dual battery charger. I'll try to keep it in the screen here so we can see this. A dual battery charger that's included. Some extra O-rings for the light, and I guess a little sticker or something. I'm not sure what that is. Some instructions there, the user manual, and then the OrcaTorch warranty, and in English, and then I'm guessing in Chinese there. So anyway, warranty card there. And now for the feature presentation here, we got the flashlight here, and this is just the way it was shipped, with that bag over the head of the light there to protect it. A couple things that I have heard, or that I've read on these before I actually got this, is one is you can unthread this, you can change the direction that this points, so wherever you want it. Personally, I'll probably want it kind of opposite of the switch there. You can tighten it back down, and then unthread this, and we can drop a battery in there. Here's a little bit. Those batteries have not been charged yet. This is I've opened it briefly, but not enough to really take a real close look at it. It's really nice. This is a nice machined, I don't know if you can see in the video or not, but this is actually a machined bezel there. It's not a plastic bezel. That's a machined metal bezel. Really nice. I really like that. And it's a pretty sturdy light here. Have a little hole right here where you can put the lanyard through if a person wants to use a lanyard. Personally, I'm not a lanyard kind of person, but some pretty nice machining here. So we'll here in a little bit we'll put a battery in it and see what it does. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to put a battery in this, one of these batteries, and I don't know for sure what the battery charge state is of these, but I'm going to try to put a battery in and drop it in there. And so I'm inside, so I may have to set up the camera outside to try to get a good beam shot. Woo, that's bright. I like the momentary on there. I like that this is there to protect the switch there. Try to show you, move this out of the way so get the background changed there, so it protrudes a little bit but not a lot. So not only can you put the lanyard through here as I showed you earlier, see if we can get, there we go, but you can also put the lanyard through this hole right there. So again, I'm not a lanyard person, but some people may be. Got the name and the model number here on the side. Again, the name and then the website here on the other side. Okay, we're going to do some beam shots here. I apologize, you'll see some tail lights going by. We've got a 4-lane highway right here next to us, but first we're going to do the low setting. This is a 2 lumen setting, and so you may be able to see a little bit here. Let's see if I can, there we go, get some better focus there. It's not much of a light, so this is 2 lumens. That's like a candle light, and it's a perfect for low level, and this is about 20-25 feet here in front of us. You see a little bit there, and you kind of see where you're at and that kind of thing. And so the next one has a 50, and if we look out here in the yard, we might end up seeing some rabbits out here. I scared a couple of rabbits as I was coming out here, and that's a 350. You can see a good little distance out here. I'm going to change the camera angle a little bit here and wait for some of the traffic to go by, and then we'll do the 980. There we go, that's a 980, and we got a nice little distance there. See over there the neighbor's house there, and so that's a good little distance out there where you see those poles where the traffic is going by. We're talking probably about 150 yards there, and it's got lots of power. It definitely lights it up. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any rabbits. Like I said, I jumped a couple of rabbits as I was trying to come around here. Kind of expecting to see some coyotes out here. The neighbor had been complaining about some coyotes too, so totally expect to see those out here. And if there were rabbits or coyotes here, I'd definitely be able to see them with this light. So, may not be able to see it, actually I'm not going to be able to show it on the camera, but the side button does a couple different things. So, again, going from the low mode there, this is the 2 lumen, the 50, and that washes out pretty quickly. It runs out there pretty quickly. 350, 980, and those are adjusted by the side button. And then if you press and hold it for a couple seconds, it goes to a strobe. And press it again, it's a SOS, and press it again, and it's back to the constant on. It's really hard to show the strobes on a camera here because of what the light does to the camera. But anyway, a pretty solid flashlight. Really liked it. Got a nice machining on it, and those different modes are just perfect for a light that it's kind of would be too bulky to carry in your pocket, even though it does have a pocket clip. But if you were going for a walk or walking in the dark or doing whatever, something like that, where you might need varying different levels of light, it's perfect. All right, so I wanted to show a couple more things where we have some light here. Here in the user manual, you can see the technical specs. You may have to pause the video to be able to read them all, but it shows the run times, shows the lumen or the output level, beam distance, that kind of thing. And like I said, you might have to pause the video to do it, and I'm going to show you a couple other the features and what it talks about here in the manual. What it tells you about operating instructions, trying to make it focus here so you can read it if you want to. Tells you how to replace the battery, usage, maintenance, product warranty, and there's a QR code there. The one thing I have noticed I don't like about this light is, in order to replace or to charge the battery, you have to remove the battery from the light. But otherwise, I really like it. So on camera here, or on the light, I'm going to turn it on, and hopefully the brightness won't mess with the video too much. But to turn it on and cycle through, you press this rear button, and then you cycle through the brightness levels. And so you can't see it very well, but that's 2 lumens. That's a 50. So just momentary button press, and so that's the 350, and the 980 that's going to wash us out here pretty bad. But then you press and hold, and we go to a strobe, and press and hold again, or actually just press, and it goes to the SOS, and press one more time, takes you back to the constant on. So 2 lumen, 50 lumen, 350, 980. So really usable light levels. And so far the only complaint that I'm seeing is just I don't like the idea of having to take the battery out to charge it or to put a new one in. But hey, it comes with 2 batteries, so you can always have a spare battery with you. You can charge the 2 together. You can charge one at a time, I would think, and then you can leave a battery in till you get the other one charged. That should never be a problem to have enough battery, unless you're just using it nonstop.